Hi guys, how you doing? Another product review. I'm gonna be doing my gloves today. They're the Held Titan gloves. Pretty new, but they are so expensive for a pair of gloves. I mean, you can buy a jacket for these gloves. But I don't know if you've watched my videos. Might be your first one, don't know, but if you've been subscribed to me, thank you. I'm almost up to 200, so keep it coming. Thank you. I broke my wrist really, really badly. Actually, it took a hell of a long time to get better. I've got not steel, titanium plate put in my wrist. That's what the scar's for. So I wanted to, when I get back into biking, invest in the best gloves. And personally, these are the gloves that I think are the best. And I think you can forget about your Alpinestars or your Dainese. I think these are the best, personally. I've got a lot of friends who have told me about these, and at first I was a bit skeptical because I'd not heard of Held before. Some of you might not have. So I was looking at Alpinestars, GP gloves. I was looking at Dainese full metal racers. Yeah, and yeah, they look really good. I was also looking at those Nox hand droids. The ones with like the exoskeleton on the fingers. I've used those and they're crap. If you're using them, sorry, don't mean to be offensive, but just they're not good. Like, please don't buy them. They're really gimmicky. I've seen crashes where a guy's put his palms down, and the scaphoid system on it has been fine. That's done its job, but the Kevlar seams and all the stitches in the fingers have burst open and left his fingers completely bare to the tarmac. And why do you want to buy like a $200 pair of gloves that does that? So I've had a lot of people who do track days who have come off in these gloves, and they swear by them. They're really durable. They last for years. I bought them in black because I wanted them to last me for good couple of years. They're a summer glove though. They're not an all year glove. They've got like a ton of perforation in each finger, so they're not waterproof, and in cold wind your hands will get really cold. One thing about Held that you need to know: it's a German company. They're not very big on mass advertisement like Alpinestars or Dainese are. They just sort of make their gloves and get on with it, and you buy them or not, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna talk about what they're made out of first. This glove has no cow hide in it. There's not a single bit of cow leather on this glove anywhere. The entire leather part of the glove is made out of kangaroo. I'm not sure if you can see that there. So the whole thing is kangaroo leather, which that's pretty big, because most companies just put kangaroo leather either on the palm so it feels a bit more soft, but they don't actually use it for the entire glove. So the leather is made out of kangaroo. Now, I'm not sure how good the lighting is, but if you can see this here, this is basically, it's not so much to take the impact if you hit the tarmac, it's more to transfer it away from your wrist. So in a normal pair of leather gloves, you would put your wrist down. This is what happened, by the way, with that for me, except for it was the other way. I hit like that, and yeah. Anyway, it was a nasty break. So hits the tarmac like this, And these gloves, what this glove does is it slides on this and it transmits the force away from your wrist bone, and it should stop that impact being as bad as it can be. Now with a normal pair of leather gloves, the leather would stick to the tarmac and you'd get that your hand would just stay there, but your body would be pushing into your hand and then your wrist will break. So that's why they've got this here. Again, they've got another one here which is really nice. If you look at the Dainese line, it's crap here. It's really crap. Like, they've got one piece there. That's it. Like, Alpine Stars is okay, but this one to me is the best. Foam protection, they've just got like energy absorbing foam. It's not like a massive piece of armor, but again, you've got to have a trade-off where you need flexibility in your fingers, and not too much, getting in the way. The Nox ones feel like that. They feel like cumbersome. They don't feel like. I guess maybe that's why nobody in MotoGP or AMA or British Superbikes, that's probably why nobody rides in them, except for one guy. Okay, it's got titanium knuckle protection, fits really nicely on each side. It doesn't feel like it's stretching out. They're basically just designed to scrape down the road and take away impact into your knuckles. They're supposed to absorb it. Okay, this thing, and on the fingers, I'm not sure if you can see, it kind of freaked me out. It took a little bit of time to get used to, but these are actually made out of stingray, like the animal stingray. I thought that was really weird, but apparently their skin is the most durable animal skin that you could put on a piece of glove, because if you went for anything bigger, I think it's something like it wouldn't feel comfortable in the glove, basically. It's very soft. If you look at that, I can imprint into it with just my finger. So it's very soft, but apparently it's really, really strong, and it won't, it's not going to stop from a high impact wrist injury, but hopefully it's going to stop that catch on the tarmac and damage yourself. The pinky finger and ring finger are joined together, so you can't move them separately. But what they've done is they've stitched it so that if it irritates you, you can just cut it down the middle and separate it. I don't see the point, because to be honest, you hardly ever use these two fingers anyway. And there is a design purpose for it. If you hit the ground, if you're bringing your bike down, say on a low side, and you hit your fingers like that, it's basically designed to stop your pinky finger from flying all over the place and breaking. So it's a good design. The stitching on it is highly recommended from everyone I know who's crashed in them. They've crashed 180 mile per hour crashes, and the seams do not pull apart. The whole backside of the hand is Kevlar lined. Now I'll show you that. So Kevlar's yellow, right? So if you can see down there, the entire thing right up to the tips of your fingers is lined in Kevlar. Now most gloves, they just do stitching of Kevlar. This glove is entirely Kevlar lined. The inside of your hand, this part, is unlined. It's basically just very thin kangaroo leather. Now that's not to say the protection's bad, but it's to give you more feel on the bike. You know, it's so you can feel the throttle, you can grab the brake, you can grab the clutch easier. So hopefully, you know, that should work out quite well. You need to size yourself for these gloves, because I think the title for these is something like "Held Fits Like a Glove," and it should, because when I put these on, I put my Nox ones on, and they felt like when you do this, the exoskeleton sort of pulled on my knuckles, and I was like, well, I've obviously got the wrong size. So I went to go get a larger size. I got a larger size, and they still did that same thing. Not as bad, but you know, you'd feel it after easily 2 hours on a bike. These, I put them on, they just felt like I was made to ride in them, basically. So I definitely recommend them. Beautiful pair of gloves. Yeah, so these gloves are great, basically. They've got just to join it, they've got the Velcro. They've also got quite good wrist impact protection when you're going down the ground or anything like that. They've got Stingray there, so you can slide easier. And then they've just got the little wrist adjuster there, easy enough. They feel great. Make sure you get the right size. I went for a large plus. They do half sizes in this glove, which is really nice. I measured my hand, and it came out at I think it was 9 inches, and I went for the 9.5 inches of glove, and it fits perfectly. Fingered, you know, they're not right on the end, but they've just got me like a couple of millimeters room, and they feel great. So Held Titan gloves, really good. If you're looking for a good pair of gloves, I wouldn't really hesitate, because they are a really good pair of gloves. So yeah, thanks for watching, and there's one other thing that I forgot to say on my last video. I'm going to be back riding in March. I'm not going to tell you the bike that I've got, only because I want it to, you know, be a bit of a surprise when you log on to my YouTube website and have a look, see what I've got. It's very different from my other bikes, but I hope you'll like it. I do. I know I do. It's a beautiful bike. What else? I'll be making the new video past March 18th. That's when I get this thing off my leg. So I get that off my leg, and then hopefully when that's off, I'll be able to just get back on and face the fear. So I'll make that video shortly after I've got that off, so just stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Thank you for almost 200 subscribers. I think I've got 190 thereabouts. So yeah, thank you, and catch you later. Thanks.